When I started podcasting 6 years ago, I barely knew what podcasting was, but I didn't let that stop me. Almost 600 episodes later, I can proudly say that while I'm still learning, I have learned a lot. Here are 5 things I wish I knew before getting started that might have made my journey a little easier. Number one, you don't always have to have a guest on a podcast, despite the fact that podcasts are famous for letting you eavesdrop on a conversation between two really interesting people while you drive to work. Sometimes a talking head approach like this works just as well, if not better, especially in the training or education niche. Plus, you don't have the headache of constantly trying to make sure you have a new guest for this week's episode or 2 episodes, which can be a real hassle after a while. Number two, if you have any sort of a visual element, even if it's just a talking head, post to the YouTube podcast. This will get your podcast distributed over the YouTube music channel. If your podcast doesn't have that visual feature, look into recording so you can get an MP4 or an MOV file and you can post that way. Number three, SEO matters even when it comes to podcasts. So make sure you identify keywords related to your channel and to the individual video that you're recording. Use some of them in the title, which of course should be attention-getting and intriguing. Also, use them prominently in the beginning of the description that you'll provide when you upload the podcast episode. This will help you attract new viewers who previously haven't listened to your podcasts. Number four, you can elevate your standing by posting your podcasts across every podcasting channel that will take you, which will be practically all of them. It costs nothing, so why wouldn't you do it? Rather than go to each podcasting channel directly, although you certainly can do that, post to one podcast host and let them take care of the distribution. Sometimes you'll have to register with the individual podcasting stations, but this is pretty easy to do through the host. I pay $108 a year to have my podcast distributed through Podbean. There are a few free hosts, but some of them may have some limitations. Number five, once your podcast is being broadcast over as many stations as possible, make sure you advertise the fact. Create a tagline for your email address that says something like, check out our podcast on Apple, Audible, and Spotify, with links to each of them in the name. That's right. For no cost, you can appear on the same platform as Joe Rogan and Michelle Obama. This not only gets you additional viewers, but it subtly advertises your expertise to everyone who sees it. Interested in learning and earning more from your content? Click on the link that has appeared on your YouTube screen and is in the description to watch our most recent video to help prepare you for starting and growing a content creation business. Good luck.